So why all the buzz in solid-state disk? Solid-state disk technology has been around for quite some time. Well, the first reason is that memory prices are dropping very, very quickly and will continue to drop. Capacity is increasing. Flash SSD prices are dropping even faster than DRAM, and the capacity sizes are becoming very interesting now. As I said, we expect in 2009 to begin to see people put their entire exchange stores into flash-based memory. Obviously, performance issues still remain in the enterprise, and probably the biggest thing is that standard storage suppliers are now supplying these type of solutions. So first, let's take a deeper dive on the memory prices dropping. Solid state prices have dropped by a factor of 12 since the year 2000. You can see here on the chart on the screen the drop not only in price but also capacity in parallel to that. So you can see we started off with 1K chips and now we're at 256 megabyte chips, and we've seen a plummet of prices in that time frame. The second thing is capacity is increasing. When capacity was only 4 gigabytes or 6 gigabytes, it was very hard to squeeze the files you needed into that memory. Now with capacities in the 256 gigabyte range and 512 gigabyte range on DRAM, certainly from an indexes standpoint, you can squeeze most of those indexes into that sort of a memory scheme. And then, as we've said earlier, flash-based systems in the 2 terabyte range provide a lot of opportunity to move data into that environment, and we're already seeing quite a few 4 terabyte systems commonly available in the marketplace today. And then again, performance of the mechanical drive is still a concern. We've sort of seen a stop now at 15K. There's rumors of a 20K and a 25K RPM drive. We have yet to see those, and I don't know if we really will. Most of the drive mechanic companies are also preparing solid-state disk strategies as well. So they're also investing in solid-state disk. So data today is really, there's two types of data. You've got data that's extremely active or data that has gone totally dormant. And so you're seeing this polarization of the data types. As a result of that, the performance demand on this active data is higher than ever. And we've got technology now to deal with both ends of that equation. We've got archive-based systems for data that's gone stagnant, and now we have DRAM or flash-based solid-state disk for the very, very active data. And also, as we mentioned earlier, to fix these disk performance issues is, number one, expensive. A short stroke system commonly will have over 100 drives. Remember, that's at a third of their normal capacity, and they're also very high performance drives, typically 15K, which are also more expensive. All of that adds up to a very expensive solution. And in coupling with that, that is an extremely power inefficient solution. If you had a 200 drive short stroke system that was only delivering 1/3 of its normal capacity and still had some performance bottlenecks versus a single 2U or 4U DRAM based or flash based solid state disk, that's going to be significantly more power efficient and in many cases actually less expensive. So that leads to green may be a bigger driver than performance eventually. Solid state disk has an outstanding watts per IO ratio, and obviously we expect that ratio to improve as the surrounding technologies improve it. Other solutions involve, like we said earlier, many fast spindles, short stroking drives, and lots of servers to access the same data. All of those solutions are, number one, expensive to acquire, and again, more importantly, very expensive to power. In these environments, solid state disk, we think, is probably less expensive right now and needs no further price drop to be able to be justified. And then finally, traditional storage vendors are now providing it. Almost every top-tier storage solutions provider has now announced or is shipping some sort of solid-state disk technology. In the past, solid-state disk has been provided by a specialist brand of companies. These companies, all they did was build DRAM or flash-based solid-state disk systems. They do an unbelievably good job of it, and they know their technology very well. but introducing the larger companies into the market has given a lot of credibility to the solid state disk as a technology whose time has come. An interesting note though is all the technologies thus far have been flash based from the storage manufacturers. We have yet to see a storage manufacturer deliver a DRAM based technology. They are clearly putting their bets on flash. We think that both technologies makes a lot of sense, and that in many environments you may in fact want to use both for different reasons.